Bosa. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome if you're new, and today's video is actually a Q&A, and it's the final video of the Love and Nourish series. This series was sponsored by Enviri Za Nacho shop and salon. They do offer a wide range of natural hair services and products. Be sure to check them out. I'll leave all the details of the salon in the description. Enviri Za Nacho salon was also kind enough to give me a coupon code for you guys to get 30% off all your trims this entire month. Today is the 22nd, and I don't know when this video will go up. But you guys have about a week left to get your trims right. I also asked you guys on Instagram and Facebook what concerns or what questions you had about your hair that you thought I could be able to answer. I'm by no means the expert, by the way. Everything I tell you has come from experiences that I have had with my personal hair. So yeah, let's get started. I'm sorry if my hair looks crazy. It's been in like 4 flat twists. Let me insert a picture somewhere of how I've been wearing my hair for the past 2 weeks. I just took the flat twists out and I'm going to wash it. But I wanted to film this video first because the sun is out, and yep. I won't be mentioning the people who asked them just because I'm not sure if people want me to mention their names, and also because I don't feel like I can pronounce some of these usernames. Like, you guys are just too sassy for me. The first question that someone asked me was, how old is your hair? My hair is about 7 years old. I have cut it a couple of times. I can't even remember how many, but there have not been so many, but I have cut it a few times. So I started growing out my hair in the December of 2013. That's right after I left high school, because I wasn't allowed to grow out my hair in high school. So I started growing out my hair then. But when I joined the university, one of my friends put me on this chick that used to hot comb hair. And guys, like, her hot comb was the slickest hot comb you could ever find. Like, she would literally hot comb your hair and it would feel like paper thin. That's how hot her combs were. So I did suffer from heat damage. Like, I got to a point where I would wash my hair and it would not revert. To be honest, it didn't bother me because at that point I didn't really understand my hair or even care for it well. However, I think that was the whole of 2000 and like towards the end of 2014 and 15, because you do take a vacation for like it's complicated out here, but you get the point. And then I did cut my hair, I think in the February of 2016 to like Afro status, and I started to grow it out again. I also took off some time that year to just understand my hair better. I've cut it a couple of times in between that time, but it's nothing serious. So my hair is about 7 years old. Yeah. Someone asked me how often should I deep condition. I deep condition every wash day, which ideally should be every week for me, because that's how often I try to wash my hair. But if you can't do that, or if it's just too much for you, then I would recommend that you get your hair deep conditioned at least once every month. Deep conditioners are really helpful to your hair because they help restore the moisture and like the build-up of your hair. What are the essential products for all naturals? This is a very tricky question, but I would have to say a cleansing shampoo, because your hair needs a clean scalp to grow, and then a deep conditioner just because you need that moisture, and then a moisturizer because once again moisture, and a sealant. I feel like that's the best way to start out, and it covers like the all-round general benefits of your hair. So I would say shampoo, deep conditioner, moisturizer, and a sealant, which would have to be an oil. So those are like my top 4 must-haves. What are your favorite products that are affordable for students? My favorite products that are affordable for students, guys, natural hair products are pricey. Like, I have to be honest with you, sometimes it's just like, do I really have to spend these coins? But I get where you're coming from, because in uni I didn't have a lot of money. I clearly don't have a lot of money right now either, because I'm filming using my phone, but that's not the point. I would say phonto. I feel like their products are affordable, they're pretty decent. Their shampoo I'm not a big fan of, but their like styling creams and their leave-in conditioners are pretty great. I'd also say that you could use the liver spritz as a leave-in. It costs about 10,000 shillings and it's 5,000 for a refill. That's for like a standard sized bottle. I think it's 250 milliliters in that bottle. I would go for like the phonto curling cream because it works as a moisturizer. It works both as a moisturizer and a defining cream. And I would also suggest Enviri leave-in spritz. I used to have a bottle of that. I don't have it anymore. It's like my favorite Enviri product, to be honest with you guys. Have you ever tried rice water? And if so, what's your take on it? I tried rice water for I think about 3 weeks, but I was using it as a detangler. I don't know if that's how you're supposed to use it. That was just how I chose to use it. I don't think it made my hair grow like all the other YouTube videos were claiming. Maybe that's because I didn't use it for a very long time. I don't know. However, it did stink. Like it was so unbearable for me. I tried to like add lemon peel, and I don't know if you guys know this, but I feel like I've mentioned it a lot of the times. I make cake, so as a baker I do have like vanilla essence and so many like sweet flavored scent things. I'd sometimes add like some of those scents to the rice water, but I still didn't like how it felt. And personally, my hair already has enough protein on its own, so I felt like I was adding way too much protein than my hair needed, so I just stopped using it. But mostly because of the smell. It was just nasty, guys. Like, I didn't like how it smelled. Volume versus length. Volume. I like volume. I like big hair. I could literally have like the most defined curls and I will separate them and lose almost all the definition, but I won't be bothered because my hair will be looking so big, and for me, I just feel like, yeah, this is it. So volume. How can I gain thickness? My hair is thin and my edges are weak. This is tricky. I want to say that your hair is pre-genetically determined. However, there are things that you can do to help your hair reach like its maximum growth potential. Comes to your edges, it comes down to how you take care of your hair. Do you braid it way too much? Are your braids too tight? Do you pull it a lot? Do you wear high puffs a lot? What are you doing that is causing tension to your braids? Because ultimately, if you're doing something that is like pulling them all the time, then they're going to definitely become weak. So I would say styles that are going to protect your edges. When it comes to thickening your hair, I don't know about pills, guys, like, you know, like those hair growth vitamins. I don't know about them because I haven't tried them, so I can't recommend them. However, I could say that reduce how often you comb your hair or use brushes. I definitely recommend finger detangling. You can easily get the tangles out with your hands and you will lose way less hair than you would if you just try to comb through like matted hair. Be flexible with your styles. How often do you wash your hair? Guys, I try to wash my hair every week, but that doesn't happen because sometimes I'm lazy. Personally, I don't wash my hair when I'm tired because I just feel like, what's the point? I'm not gonna wash it well enough to have it clean, and I'm tired. Like, so I try to wash my hair every week. If I don't make it every week, then I wash it every 2 weeks. I try not to go beyond 2 weeks without washing my hair. I've gone beyond 2 weeks without washing my hair, but I try not to. Do you ever get locks? No. Well, guys, I hope when she says locks, she means like locks, because if it's something like 4 locks, I can get those ones, but locks, no. I don't feel like they're for me. I've never liked them. I don't have a particular reason as to why I don't like them. I just don't like them and I wouldn't get them. How to transition from treated to natural hair. I feel like I need to do a sit-down video with my mom for this one, because for the most part, I have been a natural. I did have a relaxer as a child when I was like 5. I think I was going to be someone's flower girl or something, so I got my hair relaxed and they cut it off. Then I had a relaxer again when I was 8, then cut it off. So as a person, I haven't experienced relaxed hair when I'm responsible for it, because as a child your parents take care of your hair. But my mom recently, well, not very recent, but about 2-3 years ago, actually I would say 3-4, about 3-4 years ago, she transitioned, and what she did, what I saw my mom do, was like cut off most of the treated parts and then just plaited her hair for 6 consecutive months. Like, her hair was in braids. So when she took down her hair, She just actually now cut off all the relaxed part and she had like a big fro and began from there. That's what I've seen my mom do. That's what I would recommend. I don't know any other way to do it because I haven't done it. So yeah, keep up the good work. You aren't going unnoticed. Thank you, babe. Hey lovely, why do you rarely braid your hair? Doesn't it get tiresome? I don't have a particular reason as to why I don't braid my hair besides coins. Anybody that knows me knows I don't like to spend money. I sound so stingy saying that, but I don't like, it's not that I don't like braids. I like to have my hair out. I like to be able to transform it. And there was a time that I used to actually get braids. Like when I was in uni, I would get braids every time my exams came around, or sometimes just in the middle of the sem I'd get braids. I feel like I've learned to understand my hair and manage it more, so this doesn't get tiring for me. My hair has been in flat twists for the past 2 weeks, and it's been the easiest 2 weeks of my life. Well, not really, but you get what I mean. Why I don't braid? One, coins. Like, I feel like braids are just too costly for nothing. Well, not too costly, but you get what I mean. I don't want to spend that money for 2 weeks. When I was in school, I used to wear my braids much longer. Now I don't feel like I can wear my braids for 5 weeks. Well, I can, but I'll have to make tutorials and stuff, so no. But if you guys are interested in seeing me braid my hair, how I take care of braids, how I refresh them to make them new, let me know. I'll insert some pictures of my braids when I used to have braids. I always got my braids done by the same person. I last got braids like 2 years ago, and she's still the same person who did them, even though I had technically left uni. So yeah, if I were to get braids, I'd let her do them again. I also don't like when they blow dry my hair. Like, I don't know, I haven't figured out how to blow dry my hair like the way people in the salon do it, and it's like silky blown out. Because if I blow dry my hair and I go to the salon, they're still going to have to blow dry it to do the braids, and I don't like that. So that's why I don't get braids. How long have you been natural? I think I'd say 7 years. I'd have to say 7 years. 7 years. Would you ever get a relaxer? I don't know, but I don't think so. At this point in my life, I don't think I would get a relaxer. If you had to pick one hair product in the world, what would it be? A deep conditioner. I know I sound so crazy, like, since you're going to deep condition without washing, but yeah, a deep conditioner. What's your take on DIY products? Guys, I don't like DIY products. Like, I just don't like them. I have a DIY gel, like, that works for me, but I still don't like it because it feels like a lot of work. That's the main reason I don't like DIY products. Like, oh, it's a lot of work, I don't like you. No. When I used to do like DIY deep conditioners, I tried like avocado. I don't think I had a problem with the avocado. My hair didn't feel different the way it does when I deep condition with like a store-bought deep conditioner. Then I tried like the clay Ayurvedic washes. Guys, my hair feels bomb when I do that stuff, but the clay is so like stony. I don't know if that makes sense, but it has like so many stone little particles. I could literally spend an hour raising out my hair and I would still have stones in there, and I was like, no, this is not it. So if I do find a clay that doesn't have like stone residue particles, then maybe I'll do those again. I'd still like add honey or like hibiscus to my deep conditioner to give it like a boost, because I feel like those are great products. But I'll try like banana, and then I'll get to the point where I have to rinse out my hair, and they're tiny little black particles, you know, like those black things in the middle of the bananas, they remain in your hair, and I'm like, this is too much, it's not for me, I'm sorry, bye, like, we done. Yeah, so that's just my deal with DIY products. Where do you buy your hair products that is not so costly? I would say Ntinda. The products don't need you to break a bank. They're like reasonable prices. They range, I think, from like 30,000 to, I don't know what the maximum is, but I feel like 30,000 is a good price because you're not going to use this product once, and it's a reasonable price. I don't know if that makes sense. So yeah, those are all the questions you asked me. Thank you guys so much for asking. It was really lovely working with EZN to make this series for you guys. Be sure to let me know, like, slide in my DMs, say hi girl, let me know what content you would like to see, and yeah, enjoy this video. Make sure to hit the like button down below, subscribe to my channel, and see you guys in the next one. Love and blessings.